All right, who's here on Terrell Guidry? All right, who's the prosecutor on this? All right, so what is happening with this case?
Your Honor,
Motion to withdraw will be, submitted to the court. And the state is asking to alter them in conditions for no weapons and to ensure he pays at least $50 a month towards his restitution.
All right, so how much, so the restitution is $608.82. You've been on probation since April 2024. Why have you paid anything towards restitution? Why not?
I don't have the excuse. I just,
Tender by showing defense something that really.
Are you employed?
no, not right now.
When's the last time you had employment?
November.
How much are you going to be able to pay a month towards restitution?
I do like 100.
All right.
Additionally, Judge, the state proposes that, and this is from an email from between 88 Jones and I and Mr. Simmons. The state is also requesting that the defendant provide proof of employment within 30 days.
Your Honor, in talking to my client right now, I don't know that there would be an issue if the court would be willing to, he's expressed a commitment to me to have this paid within 30 days. The $600, $608. Is that correct? Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have him pay $100 per month, and if he can pay the $600 in that time frame, then he can pay it in that time frame. If you get that to probation. So I withdraw the motion. I'm gonna alter amend your conditions. You to pay at least $100 per month towards restitution. There's to be no possession of firearms, and you're to provide proof of employment within 30 days of release. And there's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, the range of punishment for this offense is anywhere from 2 to 20 years. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you better start doing things differently, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. All right, Akira Santiago. All right, I need you to show your video. Thank you. Weird. All right, what is happening with this case? Where are we on discovery?
We've gotten discovery, Judge.
All right, and jury trial is set for today.
I believe that we're trying to work out, she has a co-defendant here, we're trying to work out her co-defendant's case, and whether that case resolves will also affect the resolution of this case.
And when is the co-defendant's case?
You said it today.
All right, and who is the co-defendant?
That would be
Carl Robinson. Is Carl Robinson on the docket today? Well, he should be on the docket for today. I'm trying to see him. Does anybody see him on the docket? All right, he should be on the docket for today. But for some reason, he's not.
Didn't show up. Didn't show up.
I do double check. Really? I crashed out.
All right.
Well, first I voted, but I did not see him on the docket.
He's supposed to be. Norbert, recall him for Monday. All right, we'll recall him for Monday and we'll recall her for Tuesday.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
9 a.m. on Tuesday, right?
Yes, and you'll need to be in
I
court
got
on
it here.
Tuesday. All right, you're excused.
She can appear by Zoom again. She
Yeah,
lives-
because we don't, we'll know whether or not you'll need to confer with the state because we'll need to know where this trial is on Mr. Robinson.
All right, thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, thank you. Charles, I'm sorry, Christopher Charles Gibbons. All right, where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, I represent Mr. Givens on 2 indicted cases, and there are 2 unindicted cases that are coming. The state didn't have a file today. This is our first setting. I'm reaching out to Mr. Givens, drug court supervisor, and we are downloading discovery, but there's a few different angles that we're drawing everything together. The state is knowing that I'm asking for a reset to gather all 4 cases together.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 45-day reset for discovery.
Is that all you'll be needing, Your Honor, or after the date? Thank you so very much.
April 20th.
No, April 20th is not the right day.
April 27th.
All right, we'll have you all brought back on April 27th. That'll be for discovery. Do you have any questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Foz. And I see there's another case that's awaiting indictment.
Yeah, so I talked with Family Violence and they made an offer to TIC that case in exchange for a plea on the other charge.
Mhm.
I talked to Brandon, he's gonna contact the complainant. I just want to see if we can get a plea bargain deadline.
How much time are you asking for?
Brandon, what do you think? Couple weeks,
Yeah, a couple weeks, 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 3-week reset for a plea deadline date.
March 26th.
All right, we'll bring you back on March 26th.
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, who else is next?
Yeah, Daniel Orozco, page 5,
Judge, that's also my case. I have an offer to plead him to his misdemeanors and they're gonna dump his felony in a couple other cases. He's set in county court 5 this morning on 2 of them. I'm gonna go see if they can bring him down to plead him.
Okay,
And then I'm set in county court 13 on Monday.
all right.
So I just want to see if we can maybe recall it for next, well, I'm not out of town next Friday. But once I get the plea done on Monday, I'll bring the state proof so they can submit the dismissal on the.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll just set him on Monday then, and I'll notate in the system that you'll be out of county.
That'll work. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Norma Orozco is coming back on on Monday.
Orozco.
Jacob Dilday? Morning. All right, who's the prosecutor on Jacob Dilday? All right, so where are we on discovery?
Well, Your Honor, Mr. Dilday is being evaluated by mental health court. He's had his initial assessment. They'd like to go forward with the process. So,
So has he already been referred?
yes,
All right,
he was restored to competency, referred to mental health court, evaluated, and there's just another process.
all right, we'll call in 30, recall this in 30 days. You may want to talk to Renee Munoz, because I know he is one of the attorneys. For
I'm here.
Hi, he's call his name 3 times and he appears. All right, so Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset. And then if he's in mental health court before then, this date will fall off.
Okay, thank you. I'll give you my information in case you have questions about the program.
Okay,
All right, so we'll come back on April 6th.
all right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mary Ann Castillo?
Whatever you do, I want to have knee surgery April 1, knee replacement. I'll probably be out almost all of April.
Okay. All right, come forward, miss.
It's on.
Hi. So where are you on discovery?
Judge, this is the first setting I have discovery, but I've got to go back and look at videos before I can make an argument to the state why they ought to dismiss it.
Okay, so did they tender an offer though?
They're in the process of doing that right now. I know I won't be able to accept it today until I see the videos.
Ms. Ferguson, put this at the last week in March for plea deadline date. Is that good for you? What date?
I can do the 31st.
That'll work.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you
Well,
excuse.
31st is that a Monday?
Tuesday.
The next day, I got
No,
I
if
get an
you have.
I get an
April 1st
operation on April 1.
No,
so
you can't,
Can you do it a couple,
yeah.
the
it has to
last
be
of the week
before.
before, like Friday, the week before that? Yeah.
I can do
That's good.
All right, so we'll bring you back on the 24th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you.
You're
Let
welcome.
me get your receipt.
Gloria Jean Hernandez.
We're ready.
All right, where is she?
She's in.
Come down, please. Hello. Court is calling 2020 CR 9867 State versus Gloria Jean Hernandez. Can I have parties announced?
Albert Chidas or Ms. Hernandez.
And are you Ms. Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Gloria Jean Hernandez who's placed on community supervision on January 12th, 2021 for a term of 5 years for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
In violation of condition number 5 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Gloria Jean Hernandez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February and March 2021 in violation of condition.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? State. Any objections?
No objection,
Did
Judge.
you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5? Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is no. State is asking that you grant the state's motion, revoke the defendant's community supervision and sentence her for the 2 years in the state jail facility based on the plea of true. The defendant was placed on probation in January 2021 and failed to report thereafter.
All right, defense.
Judge, I'd like to call my client as a witness.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Gloria Jean Hernandez.
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Hernandez, you recall being placed on probation on January 2021?
Yes,
Were you living in San Antonio at the time?
I will.
Okay. And did you report to probation?
When I first got out, first month,
Okay. And when you reported, what were you instructed to do?
I was supposed to give a drug test and laws come out dirty. They were supposed to report me back to the judge and get a drug test, I believe. And when my probation officer asked me if I was dirty, I told her I would probably still be dirty because I was in for maybe like 3 weeks when I got out. So after that, she said that she was gonna have to report it to the judge. So I just didn't report no more after that, and I didn't get in trouble.
Okay. And how is it that you got arrested and brought to this court?
This time,
Yes.
oh, I was working at a job site in Ohio. I live at now, and they served a felony warrant and they ran my name.
Was the felony warrant for you or
No,
someone
no,
else?
no, the owner of the house.
Okay. And so when the police went out, they ran your information and they found out warrant out of Texas?
Yes,
Okay. This whole time, have you been living in Ohio or in San Antonio or where have you been living?
I've been living in Ohio. I moved to Ohio back in February of 2021.
Okay. So the very next month you moved to
Yes.
Ohio? Okay. In Ohio, have you been arrested for any offenses? Okay. Are you asking the court to keep you on probation?
Yes,
Are you willing to do everything that you're supposed to have done on probation?
yes.
No further questions, Judge.
All right, state.
Okay, Ms. Fernandez, so you're saying that you've been living in Ohio since you were granted probation in
After.
2020. Okay, and I couldn't quite hear you, but are you saying your probation officer told you that you should just have to report?
No, 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 no.
Okay, sorry, can you repeat what you
No,
said?
she said that, when I got out, when I reported, she said that she asked if I was dirty.
Okay,
And I told her that I tried to was still victim, I wasn't, I'm not even a month. And she said she would have to report me to my judge. So then I didn't report after that,
oh, okay.
yes.
All right, okay, so then the address that you provided to probation back then, do you recall that being 3550 South Henry
Yes.
Street? How do you look at that location?
I was there for a while before, I got arrested.
Okay, and so is that where you're saying you were there before you got arrested for the unauthorized?
Yes,
Okay, and then so when you were placed on probation, did you go back and live there for a
you
period?
know, I moved, I was only there for about a week and then I moved to Ohio back in February. Cause I'm from Ohio, but I was here.
And so when you moved to Ohio, did you notify your probation officer that you were gonna be moving or having a change of address?
No,
Okay, and then were you aware that your probation officer had made multiple phone attempts to reach you and also visited that location, South Beavers, to find you and could not?
no,
Okay.
I didn't know I was supposed to wear that.
And so I guess your attorney said that you're asking this court to be still on probation, is that correct? And so my question to you is, why do you want to be on probation?
Because ever since, I left here, I haven't been in no trouble. I've been doing good. I have a job over there. I have my house. And it's been going on 5 years now, I think. And I haven't got in any trouble. When I was here, I get into trouble like back to back.
And I hear what you're saying, right? But you would agree with me that the point of probation is to get people help so that they can be rehabilitated, right? And so at the time, right, when you were still using drugs, the correct choice at that time would have been to be forthcoming with your judge so that you could get treatment for that, right?
But I haven't been on drugs since, so
Okay, but have you provided any drug tests to the probation department? So we're just gonna have to take your word for that, right? There's no evidence of that, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, we pass the witness.
Any further questions?
No further questions, Judge.
All right, it states that as a part of a plea bargain agreement, that money was to be paid to SAPD for the drug testing. Has that been paid?
I don't think in, go ahead.
And no, I was aware of that.
Okay.
Judge, no payments have been made.
All right. Counsel, she didn't sign the, form. All right, part of the number one thing you have to do when you're on probation is report. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so this is what the court is going to do. The court is finding violation of condition number 5 true. The court is going to grant the motion, revoke. The court will sentence you to 18 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. The court is going to request the therapeutic community, and there's to be $57 restitution to SAPD for drug testing. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay? You're welcome. Thank you.
Rotary was on the other sheet.
Valerie Monroe? Hello. All right, is state, do they have any objections?
They do.
Okay,
And I talked to probation and probation also has an objection.
all right. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 006933 State versus Valerie Monroe. I'm sorry, Marino. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Gallery for the state.
Travis Kettner, Your Honor, for Valley Moreno, we're ready.
And are you Miss Marina? All right, it's my understanding that defense, you're asking for early termination?
Yes.
Yeah, yes,
Oh,
Your Honor,
that's-
that's okay. Judge, my client has paid all the restitution. She has also paid the court costs. She is current on her fees. Her last drug test was clean. Her first one or two were dirty, but her last one was clean. Your Honor, my client just got out of the women's shelter within about the last week or so. And she was a victim of a sexual assault. She was also the victim of a currently pending felony domestic violence case here in San Antonio. The reason we're asking for her to get off of probation is the women's shelter is trying to help her get housing, and the felony probation has slowed it down, to say the least. And so she has no priors. Obviously, she's done what's been asked of her, and I know it is early, but it would certainly help her life quite a bit if she could move on.
All right, state.
But we're not in agreement. This time the defendant was placed on deferred adjudication on October 27th of 2025. So I didn't think that the statutory requirements has been met as to that. But further, because there is a victim that was involved in this case, we would request further supervision to keep the no contact order.
All right, so here's the issue. Like, I'm always gonna follow the law. And it's true, you haven't met the statutory requirements for me to even consider early termination. But once you do that, I won't be here to address that issue, but you'll need to address it with the next person who's here. But if I were here and you were doing well, I would grant the early termination. So the record will show that I would grant the early termination and hope the person who comes here next will grant your early termination if there are no issues. Probation. Do you think she would be appropriate for reporting by mail, or either maybe reporting once every 2 months to have? All right. All right, so you just have to continue abiding by your conditions, okay?
Is it possible to reduce her fees, Judge? I think she's paying the full 60 right now. How much you pay for fees?
I don't know, I just give hundreds of dollars.
Well, this is, well, I will tell you what, with regards to fees, there's a law with regards to that too. They have a data sheet you can fill out, and that data sheet, that will be based upon, once you completed it, I'll be able to view it, and they'll let me know whether or not you should be paying minimum amount or if you should be paying nothing at all. And they'll base it upon your ability to pay. All right, so probation, just ask probation to make sure that
Okay.
that's done. All right,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Judge.
All right, court is calling 2025 CR 015119. Oh, before we do that, have you tried to contact the bondsman? Is he on a PR bond, or
I believe he's on a commercial bond.
do you want to call
I
the?
called the numbers that I had.
Okay, all right, court is calling 2025 CR 015119, State versus Outlaw Walker. Can I have parties announced?
Roberto Ambrosino for the defense.
All right, this hearing is scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:53 a.m. The defendant has not made an appearance in the court. Deputy, if you could announce for Outlaw Walker. Defense, have you had any contact with your client?
I haven't, and I've made an attempt to contact him this morning unsuccessfully. And I haven't had any prior contact with him.
All right, deputy's gonna make an announcement. All right, deputy, did you make an announcement? And what were the results?
Nobody else.
All right, state.
Would be requested a bond forfeiture.
All right, that will be granted and your client will be remanded without bond.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good
day.
one. Hello,
Morning, Your Honor.
good morning. Monroe Hurd. All right, and what's the status?
Judge, just a quick update. I spoke with felony drug court. There had seemed to be some type of clerical error in the system to where it was showing that a motion to revoke was filed on Mr. Hurd.
Mhm.
That was not the case. He's never had a motion to revoke or anything like that. Felony drug court initially denied him because of the error that was in the system. We've got that cleared up. They are willing to accept his case, and he is supposed to be accepted tomorrow.
Okay,
That is our understanding, Judge.
We did find the clerical error, brought it to the court's attention. That was rectified. And it's our understanding as per probation that he does meet criteria for that. I also did check and he does not have any parole holds or any holds that would limit him being into the program. And we're very appreciative of this court saying that referral for him to get into felony drug court. And I spoke with him about the program and how we're looking forward to seeing him graduate and walk across the stage one day, having changed his life around the help of this court. So we're very appreciative of that, and he's looking forward to this opportunity to change his life.
All right, good luck to you. I will, even though I'm not going to be here, I'll still show up to your graduation. All right, congratulations. You're welcome. Frank Garza.
That's kind of personal now. I guess I'm asking for direction more than anything. I wasn't sure whether to ask for research, etc., to ask for it tested. There's an MTR filed. He had been evaluated last week, I believe, at the jail for TAP evaluation and the first step.
Him as a motion to, oh,
I have it right here, Judge.
have you conferred with the state?
I have. I've conferred. The state's just asking for revocation. Probation is asking for DDRF. But they evaluated him, did the first phase, I guess, of the mental health evaluation, and he's scheduled for the Tacoma or whatever, June the 9th. And so I understand from probation that because of that, he wouldn't even be eligible to go to DDRF until after that's completed.
All right, so I'll hear the motion to revoke unless it's going to be contested,
Well,
because I'm not waiting till June 6th for some.
okay. Right, I think we're prepared to, the problem is we don't have an agreement on all of it then, if that's what the court wants to, let me talk to the state again.
Okay, sure.
But it will be probably.
Okay. And then on these, I'm gonna need trial court certification. All right, Frank Garza,
Yes, Judge.
court is calling 2025 CR 005952, State versus Frank Garza. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Donald Wilson from Mr. Garza.
And are you Mr. Garza? All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Frank Garza who was placed on community supervision in 2025 CR 005952 for the offense of unlawful carrying of a weapon with a felony conviction on August 26, 2025 for a term of 2 years? Is that you? All right, state.
I apologize. I believe I need a motion. When I was looking at the court file, I believe that the judgment was for a reduction attempted possession.
Yes.
Or unlawful possession, the third degree on it.
That's
So
correct.
So at this time, I'm gonna ask to amend the motion to revoke for it to read offense of attempted unlawful carried weapon.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, are you the same Frank Garza who was placed on community supervision for the offense of attempted unlawful carrying of a weapon with a felony conviction on August 26, 2025 for a term of 2 years? Is that you? And did you review the motion to revoke community supervision and the first amended motion to revoke community supervision with your attorney and understand it? All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4 and Bear County Tax Superintendent Frank Garza did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November and December 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
To that, how do you plead, true or not true? Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court would find it true, grant the motion and sentence you up to 2 years in the prison?
Speak up.
All right, you have to
Yes,
speak up.
ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there an agreement?
There is not. State is asking that you grant the state's motion, revoke the defendant's community supervision, and sentence him to the underlying sentence of 2 years in prison.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, since he's been locked up, the probation has completed a TAP evaluation and started a mental health evaluation. And they feel that he's in need of some mental health assistance, and I believe they're recommending DDRF. I believe that's a good program for Mr. Garza. I don't know if you remember this case a few months back when you placed him on probation. This is one where he's homeless and he found the gun and was trying to turn it in. And so it was a technical violation of the law. And that's why we ended up with a plea of attempted possession of the gun. He's still homeless, still struggling with those types of issues, still struggling with his mental health issues. And we believe that getting him some help while the court has jurisdiction, as opposed to just placing him in an incarcerated situation, would be a benefit to him and to society. So we would ask the court to amend for DDRF and get him.
I mean, I understand his issues, but why isn't he reporting? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
No.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Frank Dodson.
All right, why are you not reporting?
The time frame of the housing where I was staying at, where my probation officer actually requested address, I couldn't use the Haven for Hope address because they're over capacity. So unless I'm staying there, I can't use it. So
No, that has nothing to do with reporting. I'm like, why didn't you?
I reported it just from, it was like a 2-month period of separation. I think I kind of missed the date on my reporting. So I do admit, but the situation trying to have somewhere to stay, you have to constantly be moving around, waiting for housing downtown. So I have to wait downtown. So finding a location to be at, very difficult with the law enforcement officers constantly asking us to move.
All right, but it's saying that you don't report for November and December, which means nobody has seen you since October.
Well, I stay right here downtown, like right next.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're saying you stay right downtown, but probation doesn't know that because you're not reporting to them.
Well, I let the probation know. I literally stay like right where the buildings are. That's where we're at. We just have to be moving around the location because we can't stay. We can only stay like 72 hours.
No. I understand what you're saying. That has to do with you not having a residence, but it doesn't have anything to do with you not reporting to probation. So I'm trying to figure out, why didn't you report to probation? You say you're moving around, which means you can get from one location to the next. All you had to do was report to probation once a month. So I'm trying to figure out why you're not reporting to them.
Well, I mean, I could tell you, but I mean, it's going to be considered like as I don't want to consider it as an excuse, but.
No, just tell me, because I'm
My
trying to
daughter
figure
was-
out where you're coming from.
Well, my oldest daughter was beaten, so I was handling that. So helping her, I even getting her in there, that's what she went. Her boyfriend's actually locked up right now. He beat her with a gun, so that was one of those situations.
Okay, I understand that. And I'm internalizing everything you're saying, but unless your daughter was somewhere where you need to be with her for 2 months, which normally in a calendar, is 60 days.
She stayed with me 30 days on the street until she actually got accepted in, because that's the requirement.
Okay, but still, that doesn't explain why you didn't report at least once out of the month for November and December. That's what I'm trying to figure out why. All right, any questions?
No, Judge.
All right. Here's the thing, I mean, the number one thing you have to do is report.
I needed like 7 more classes for private too.
Okay,
I mean, I was on the top.
I need signatures. All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will grant the motion, revoke, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and the court will recommend the therapeutic community. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. All right, good luck to you. All right, Antonio Carrizales. Corrales. All right, thank you.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. So how is, Meredith? I know she's doing great though.
She's taking it in stride, Judge.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, have like a strange one-sided sunburn from being out there helping her out because my left side was facing the sun most of the day.
So on this case, you have all discovery?
I think we do, Judge. There's a lot of it still coming through it all, but I think we were set today for the state to make an offer, which they've made one.
Okay.
I need some time to discuss it with my client, the pros and cons of doing it.
How old are you?
27.
27?
He
Right.
also suffers from some mental health issues, so we want to coordinate with his care team on that as well.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a plea deadline date in 45 days.
Perfect, Judge. Thank you.
April 27th.
All right, we'll see you back on April 27th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Jewel Lujan?
We're just requesting a reset, Your Honor.
Okay.
Conferred with the state, and they wanted to do some classes up front for potential plea bargain, so that just need a reset.
Where is he?
Is he on? Sorry.
All right, come up. So have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what classes are they asking for?
The DWI intervention course and the VIP.
And the BIP?
VIP, VIP.
VIP, okay. And then what, is something gonna happen with this case or?
Yes, but depending if it does the classes, will determine the plea bargain.
All right, and how long is it gonna take him to do these classes?
30 to 60 days perhaps, I don't know.
Yes, I have no information. I don't know how the class is.
All right, you should be able to get that done online and get it done quickly, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 60-day reset for a plea deadline date.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May 4th.
All right, we'll come back on May 4th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Me again. And that would be on Elijah Jimenez, Alicia Jimenez.
All right, what page is that?
She's in custody.
She's page 6, Judge.
All right, Alicia Jimenez.
She's not out.
She's not out, Judge. She's in special housing. She's acting.
All right, who's the prosecutor on this?
It's family violence.
All right, what is happening on this case?
Tender, I was just waiting for if her client had come, that she was gonna talk to her client about it and see if there's anything.
All right, Norma, and I'm sorry, defense, you have all discovered?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, on this, Norma, recall this in 2 weeks for a plea deadline date.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
About that, I
Oh, no
control
problem.
over that. Okay, so I'm beginning to sign on this other one and then.
All right, who are the parties on Shane Collette?
Right here you are.
Come down, please. Is there an application in this case?
No.
All right, probation, there's no application. Court is calling 2025 CR 012107 State versus Shane Collette. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Brian Kimbrough from Mr. Collette.
I'm so sorry. Can you rewrite a different one?
We saw the yellow.
Here. And are you Mr. Collette?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Collette, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Collette, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, The fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Collette, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 60 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's a $600 fine. There are no applications, and the state will take in consideration 2025 CC 009268. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by your court, by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any such motion?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest, Your Honor.
State, any evidence?
Sheet offer states exhibit 1 and all.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Ask the judge, a court to follow the plea bargain, Your Honor.
All right, the court will sentence you to 60 days in the Bexar County Jail on a 1244. Give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration 2025 CR 009268. There's a $600 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Is this supposed to be a judgment satisfied?
I believe, well, I didn't. He tells me he has more than enough time, but I didn't check.
To the clerk, does he have 60 days?
No, I can check right now.
I think he has less, but a 2-for-1, I think it's a.
Also.
Yes, ma'am. So he has the 60 days? 55 days. All right, so this is what I'm going to tell you. I know that at the jail, you know, if you're in general population, you receive 2 days credit for every day that you're in, but I'm not in charge of you receiving 2 days credit. The only thing I can tell you is I'm sentencing you to 60 days, and the most you'll stay is 60 days. You understand? But I can't say judgment satisfied for you because you don't have the full 60 days.
They'll calculate.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your
welcome.
Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, Michael Marshall. Okay, on this case, where are we on discovery?
On discovery, Judge, there are a number of videos. There were different officers that had their body cams in relation to some alleged statements he made. So I'm still sifting through that. It does look sufficient at this point, Judge, but we're respectfully requesting a reset for a discovery / plea bargain deadline, Your Honor.
Has the state already gave an offer?
Not yet, Judge. I let them know that I was still looking into the discovery first setting today.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, is 45 days enough?
Yes, Your Honor, that would be perfect.
All right, if I could have a 45-day reset for discovery and for the state to tender an offer. And this is Marshall.
April 27th.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be back on April 27th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, Pete Alcantar.
For present, Your Honor.
All right, where is he? Hello. All right, let me see. All right, where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, I've reviewed it. I still have to go over some of it with my client. I'm assuming we have everything.
Was an offer tendered?
No, not yet.
All right, Norma. Recall this for 30 days. And state at that time you need to prepare to tender an offer.
April 6th.
All right, April 6th.
Thank you.
Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alexis Garcia. All right, where are we on discovery?
We have all discovery and the state has tendered an offer. We're just waiting for them to file the misdemeanor case. Part of the agreement is to plea on that, and then this one will be dismissed.
All right, Norma, if I can have a 30-day reset for a plea deadline date.
Yeah, April 6th.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you.
Thank you.
By case, Your Honor.
Hello.
Hi. She's
Teresa
actually,
Zamora.
she's not here. She's in Hidalgo County Jail.
Okay. All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a Zoom schedule for Teresa Zamora. Recall it in 30 days. Do you have a offer from the state?
I do,
And have you received all discovery?
yes.
All right, 30 days.
April 6th.
April 6th? Okay.
And Norma, you need to have a Zoom. Are you okay with Zoom?
Yeah, if I have an opportunity to confer with my client, because I haven't never talked to her. I mean, she's in dog camps.
All right.
If I can do that, I guess.
All right, Norma, and you'll do the Zoom from Hidalgo.
Thank you.
All right, I see it. Ethan Martinez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, so where are we on discovery on this case?
We are missing the underlying drug discovery.
All right, state. On this, they say they're missing the drug discovery. They say they're missing the drug discovery.
Yes, Judge. I believe it's like the blood test result where we need to get a signed copy of the standing order.
No, I mean, this is possession less than a gram. I'm sorry, possession 1 to 4 grams.
Yes,
Is there a
ma'am.
DWI somewhere?
No.
No,
Okay.
so I was thinking it was similar to that.
Thank you. So you want the data behind the testing?
Yes, Your Honor. There was meth in marijuana and a THC pen,
Okay.
allegedly.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you gotta do that, yeah. All right, so how long is that gonna take?
As soon as we get the standing order, we can send it off to DPS. I'm unsure about how long it takes them to get back to us.
All right, so do y'all have a standing order?
No, Your Honor, it was my impression that the state drafts the standing order and gets it signed, or is it defense? I'm not sure who does the standing order.
Well, if
We-
they don't have a standing order for drug testing, normally they will have a standing order for blood testing, but I don't believe they have a standing order for drug testing. And so you'll need to file it and put in it what you're requesting.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, and so y'all need to have that done in, do y'all have one at the office?
We do. So I'll get that filed.
Okay. All right, Norma. Recall this in 45 days and you all need to have that standing order to the court by tomorrow.
Okay, yes, Your Honor.
All right, what date?
I can do the 27th of April.
All right, so just sign the reset form. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Andres Escamilla.
President Honor. Front page 4 of the market.
Sorry, Odyssey is slowing down a little bit.
So first setting, Judge.
All right, so do you have all discovery?
I have all discovery. I have a plea offer, Your Honor. I'm asking if we can reset this for the 19th or 20th of this month.
How old are you?
20.
All right. Ms. Ferguson. Are you okay with the 30-day reset?
I was sooner.
Okay.
I think we could get a result soon. That's why I asked for the 19th or 20th.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you place this on the 19th or 20th?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. And that's a plea deadline date.
Yes.
4 down. All right, Kenneth Thompson. Oh, sir, you can remain seated there. Just make sure you speak up, okay?
He's hard to do.
All right. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 009-687 State versus Kenneth Thompson. Can I have parties announce?
Jenny Callahan defense.
And are you Mr. Thompson?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any applications?
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Thompson, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge will be waiving the punishment enhancement, but otherwise proceeding as charged.
Any objections?
No
Defense?
objection.
Mr. Thompson, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with robbery. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea would not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Thompson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, how do you plead, Mr. Thompson? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Judge, you have stakes in number 1 and all its actions.
No objection.
And state, have you spoken with the complainant?
We have to.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Mr. Thompson, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Ask the court to follow the plea agreement, please.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, counsel. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 013339, State versus DeAmber Cross. Can I have parties announce?
Alma Benavides from Ms. Kraus.
And are you Ms. Cross? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any applications in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Cross, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Kraus, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? All right, off the record for a moment. State, on this case.
I don't know how she would be a state jail repeater with this one TC trick that.
Oh, yeah, so I don't know why they put that in there, but okay. Thank you. No, it's whoever indicted this. Don't take that. All right. Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Ms. Cross, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her rights to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? You need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No motions, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses file, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Did offer state one in a caption.
We reviewed them, Judge. We have no objections.
All right, state, to be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we're just asking the court to follow the plea bargain. Currently has 26 days credit.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 6 months in the state jail facility. There's an $800 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors, and the court will give you credit for any time served. And I'll suggest that just 1 second, 6 months in the Bexar County Jail, under 1244.
Thank you, Judge.
And the court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
No.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal.
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yes.
Your Honor, did you impose a fine?
Yes.
We would ask for time and money to run concurrent.
Oh, I did.
Okay, thank you.
No
Judge.
problem.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal because this is a felony conviction, not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question about that, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If you do not stop using drugs, you know what's going to end up happening? Either you're going to be in somebody's jail, somebody's prison, or somebody's going to have to identify your body. There are many places in Bexar County where you can get help. So if you don't know who to call or where to go, you come back here before January 1st. I will still be here and I'll pick up the phone to try to help you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes. Corinne Evangelista. What is happening on this case, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, we are accepting a pretrial diversion offer from the state. We have filled out application. We're going to turn it on the 4th floor. Can this honorable court respectfully reset it for April 27th so we can get the contract in and hopefully get it worked out before having to come back another time?
All right, Norma, are we able to put this on April 27th?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you back on April 27th. Make sure that everything is completed. And you need to make sure you arrive on time, okay? All right, thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kelvin Williams. All right, where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, the state requested a discovery packet from the Bexar County Crime Lab, but other than that, all the discoveries, and I suspect it'll come in the next week or so. I also requested the evidence on the invading arrest that's awaiting indictment. I gave a tentative offer, but that might change depending on what the evidence shows.
How old are you?
25.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for a plea deadline date in 45 days, please.
Yes, sir. It would be April 27th.
All right, we'll be back on April 27th. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Who's next? All right, what's happening with this case?
Well, Judge, he's here on a PSI, but before we start, I just wanted, he came in at 11 because he's got multiple messages from his bail bond company telling him that it's set in here as 11 today. Said over the last couple of weeks, they've sent him that same message many times. He's been here every time in the past on time. And he's, just wants to apologize for being late, but he was just going by what they told him on here.
Okay, so here's my question for you. Did you receive a reset form from this court? You have to have received one because we give resets. And on that reset form, did it say 9 a.m. or 11? It said 9 a.m. So what I can tell you is this court is at 9, and you should know that. Your bondsman is not the judge. Your bondsman is not the court coordinator. Do you understand? All right, can I see the packet for sentencing? Are you ready to proceed with sentencing?
I am, Judge.
All right, I need his paperwork for sentencing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's on Francisco Alvarado. Who's the prosecutor on Alvarado? All right, court is calling 2025 CR 012615 and 2025 CR 012621. I'm sorry, 2025 CR 012621, State versus Francisco Alvarado. Can I have parties announced for the record?
State.
Robert Barron for Mr. Alvarado.
And are you Mr. Alvarado? All right, we are here for sentencing and the cause number ending in 15, according to your plea bargain agreement. Punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. The state is opposed to your applications. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 012621. And in the cause number ending in 61, according to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is opposed to your applications. And have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report?
No, Your Honor.
State, any objections?
I'm sorry, no, Your Honor.
All right. Any witnesses from either side? Defense, any witnesses?
No, Judge.
All right, state you're opposed. You may proceed.
Yes, Judge, state is opposed to the application. Given the underlying facts, there is a victim in this case. It is an unauthorized use, but additionally, by the defendant's own admission, he believed the vehicle was stolen and yet proceeded to evade cross-county county lines. He ended up in Bernie. So because of this, Judge, and based on the PSI report, the lack of, I guess, motivation almost, I would just ask that you announce that.
All right. Defense.
Judge, I've read the same pre-sentence report. I don't see any lack of motivation involved. Mr. Alvarado says he wasn't under the influence of anything at the time this happened. He did know the car was stolen, so when he got lit up, as he says, that's when he panicked and took off. He did end up in Kendall County. He's facing the same 2 charges over there for the same incident. And he's been told by his attorney over there that if the case is resolved here with probation, that they will be getting him probation over there as well. That case is set for April 27th, both of those cases. Reading the narrative, he seems to be remorseful as far as I can tell. He says he's extremely regretful. He doesn't have anything in his past. He's got no no contact with the criminal justice system before this. He says he was a calm kid and stayed out of the way and did sports in school. And he's, I think, aware that he was probably with the wrong crowd, and he stated that he doesn't want to go back to hanging out with those folks. So we're asking the court to grant his application, given his the fact that he has 0 priors, and he is remorseful, and he is going to get, double probation. If you grant him probation, then he'll get probation over there too. So he's going to have his hands full for a while. So we respectfully request that you grant his application for deferred.
How old are you? So here's what I don't understand. And I'm not the judge who accepted the plea. A previous judge accepted the plea, so I'm reading your stipulations. I don't understand why you didn't pull over. That's what I don't understand.
Well, I think all he says in the PSI about that judge is that he panicked.
Well, I mean,
I guess he knows he's stolen a stolen car, and he's not, I don't mean any disrespect, Judge, but he's not the first person to panic and take off,
well, I mean,
Yeah.
but I don't understand. He's saying, or at least he's saying through you, that he was hanging around with the wrong crowd, which, if I were talking to other people, they would say they were hanging around the wrong crowd and you're part of the wrong crowd. This is what I don't understand. I don't understand. One, you're saying you don't know the vehicle is stolen. At least that's what your attorney is saying.
No, Judge, that's not at all what I'm saying.
Oh.
He did know that it was stolen. That's the state also.
Okay, so he knew the vehicle was stolen. And
That's why he panicked.
I don't understand why I should follow this agreement. I mean, not follow the agreement, but I don't understand why I shouldn't send him to prison. That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. So I want, if there's anything else, defense, that you wish to say, I'm here to hear it.
Well, I mean, Judge, other than what I've already said, this is his first contact with the criminal justice system. I know that we don't always give people the chance for probation on the first go around, but luckily no one got hurt in this affair. Like I said, he's going to have his hands full. If you give him probation, he's going to get probation in Kendall County, and he's going to be under supervision at 2 different courts at once. I don't think there's going to be a problem with him. He's been here every court setting. He's been completely respectful to me all the time. He's calm in this manner that you see here as his normal manner. As far as I know, he's been completely compliant and cooperative with me in any requests that I've made. I just don't think that you're going to have any problem with him if you grant him an application.
All right, I'll think about it. I'll have y'all come back at 1:30. All right, Jessica Doberman or Doberman. And what page is she on, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2024 CR 012-671 State versus Jessica Nicole Doberman. Could I have parties announced?
Adrian Bettis for the defendant.
And are you Miss Doberman?
Yes.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Jessica Nicole Doberman who was placed on deferred adjudication for the offense of evading arrest detention with a vehicle on February 4th, 2025 for a period of 3 years? Is that you? All right, state.
Judge, again, proceeding on violation case number 1, specifically the on or about the 30th day of January.
Oh, is that on a different motion?
It should be on the first amended motion.
All right, did you review the first amended motion to adjudicate with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Judge, on or about the 30th day of January 2026 in Berry County, Texas, the defendant, Jessica Nicole Doberman, committed the offense of unauthorized use of motor vehicle in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? State.
We're also proceeding on violation condition number 4, specifically that in Berry County, Texas, the defendant, Jessica Nicole Doberman, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2025, a violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
And Judge, finally, we'll be proceeding on violation of condition number 4, specifically that in Berry County, Texas, the defendant, Jessica Nicole Doberman, did then and there fail to report the supervision officer as directed for the month of January 2026, a violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
And Judge, the state will waive the remaining allegations.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1, 4, and 4? The court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1, 4, and 4? Court, you're gonna have to speak up.
Yes.
Court will find 1, 4, and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is to revoke the defendant and sentence here 2 years to do and TC.
All right, so what has she done on probation? Did you pay, probation, did she pay the $1,946.55 restitution?
No, Judge.
Has she done anything on probation?
Judge, it does not look like it, Judge.
All right,
May I proceed, Judge?
yes.
Judge, we're in agreement with the 2 years TDCJ. Sometimes there's just not an excuse to give. She was on probation. There were things that she was supposed to do, and yes, she did not do them. But we did reach an agreement with the state quickly, swiftly. She took responsibility for not performing her probation. I would ask the court to take that into consideration and follow the recommendation between the parties.
All right, so did she ever provide a valid driver's license to probation? Because that was part of her agreement to provide no driving until she produced a valid driver's license to probation. So was a valid driver's license ever produced?
No.
And what is the violation of condition number 1 that you played true to?
Unauthorized use of motor vehicle.
All right, the court is finding 1, 4, and 4 true. The court is going to the court is going to find you guilty. Court is going to revoke. The court will order restitution of $1,946.55 to Nina Lopez under cause number 2024 AL 001123. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And the court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? Good luck to you.
Let me find the page number good for you.
Is it Jason Donahue?
Yeah, I believe so.
Jason Donahue. All right, what is happening with this case?
Judge, I filed a motion for speedy trial, so I just need a hearing date on that.
Okay. All right, Ms. Ferguson. Have them set for trial on Monday.
Yes.
We'll do a jury selection on Monday.
Judge, I'm also setting the 186.
That's okay. We're gonna give
Okay.
people a speedy trial. So Norma, recall this back for Monday for jury trial.
Yes.
And if you all can sign the acknowledgement of discovery for me.
That was signed out.
Okay. All right, we'll see you on Monday for jury trial.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Luis Morales. Okay, so we're supposed to have a jury trial today. So we're gonna recall you for Monday for trial.
Okay, we entered our plea paperwork, Judge.
Where's the
Sorry.
paperwork?
She hasn't even sworn him in.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, no problem.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if you got sworn in when I was like turned, but it just got turned in.
Sorry, Morales, that's a plea.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm in line,
That's
Judge.
okay.
I'll have him wait. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, what? I know he was shocked, like, what are we doing here? What? Trial Monday? Okay.
I was here for now.
All right.
Thanks.
Sorry, Judge.
All right, so they're telling me your attorney is actually in federal court in Del Rio. So federal court takes precedent. That's why they're not here. So I'm going to recall this in 30 days and state if you'll make sure that you confer with the attorney off docket on discovery.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I need a 30-day reset. So once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. You too. Daniel Hastings. Hello. You're employed?
Yes.
All right, what is a good day for you to come back? Your attorney's requesting March 9th, but I don't want you to lose your job, so. Do you need to look at your calendar or something?
No, I found out 3 days before I had to come for it. I'm just baffled.
All right, so let me explain to you. This is what's happening. And I just want to make sure you understand. Number one, you receive notice for court through the mail. So whatever address you have on file, that's how you receive notice. So what you're telling me is you're employed, and I'm sure you had to take off today to be here. So I don't want you to have to do that, and I don't want you to lose your job. So we're going to have to reset your case. I'm trying to find out what is a good day for you to reset. Is it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday? What's
This month,
whatever month?
I'm guessing next month.
All right, so that will be April. So Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday in April.
Yes.
No, tell me Monday, Tuesday. Everyone, please whisper. So tell me Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. What's the best time for you? Thursday? All right. Miss Ferguson, I need this set in April for Thursday. All right, is April 9th okay with you? All right, so she's gonna give you a reset form so you have it. If for some reason your employer says that you're not gonna be allowed to take off on that day, let your attorney know before then and we'll work out something, okay? All right, so once you sign your reset form, you'll be excused.
Do you have a class?
Oh, they're gonna give it to you.
Okay, and I'll watch your show on Facebook.
It's real life. It's real life. This
This is real life.
Yes. All right.
So that means you're on TV too.
So they're gonna do April 9th for you.
Fine with her.
Mr. Hastings, she has the reset form for you to sign. All right, and who is here on Courtney Price? And where is she?
She's right here. Behind.
Come down. All right, are you all ready to proceed?
State's ready, Judge. Defense is ready, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 0000214 and 2026 CR 0000217 and 2026 CR 0000096. State versus Courtney Price. Could I have parties announced?
Brandon Prada for the state.
And Rick Pena for the state.
And Richard Garcia for the defense. Ready?
And are you Miss Price?
Yes.
All right, your attorney has filed in each of these cases an application seeking a bail reduction and the cause number ending in 14. Your bond is set at $100,000 and the cause number ending in 17, your bond is set at $100,000 and the cause number ending in 96, your bond is set at $50,000. So state, are you opposed to the bond reduction in each case?
We are, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, defense, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor, we do not. I would call Courtney.
All right, Ms. Price, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, could you state your name for the record? All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Price, can you tell the judge why your bond should be reduced?
It's my first time receiving a felony. I do have good intentions when I do be.
I'm sorry, what?
I do have good intentions if I am able to be reduced on bond. I plan on getting out, getting a part-time job, taking AA classes, parenting classes, getting into some type of counseling or therapy, just to rehabilitate myself, get back on track. This is my first time receiving a felony. It was never my intent.
No, let me stop everybody right there. Let's go off the record for a moment. So here's the thing, and I don't know how people are going to ask their questions, but if you're intending to talk about the alleged facts of this case, then the state has a chance to question you about that. I'm only here to determine what a bond amount should be set. And usually what I can tell you, when people are requesting a bond reduction, usually it's, this is how much the bond is. This is how much I can afford to pay. I'm not a flight risk and whatever they want to provide. But if you start talking about the facts of the case, what you think the facts are, then the state is allowed to question that. I'm just letting you know that. But if you want to do that, then you can do that. But now you know. Otherwise, when you're being questioned, the state is not allowed to ask you about the facts of the case or what they think the facts of the case are, because I'm only here to decide if your bond should be reduced or not.
Right. So, Ms. Price, can you tell the judge how long you've been incarcerated?
October 19th, it'll be 4 or 5 months.
And does your family have the means to pay the total of $250,000?
No, sir.
And does your family have any means to pay any amount for these bonds?
Yes.
And can you tell the judge how much?
I don't have a precise number at this time, but I would like to see what I'm able to get reduced.
And you have spoken with the bondsman?
Yes.
And the
My
bond,
family has.
and the bondsman's waiting to see what the outcome is today?
Yes, because they've seen that, that I've had the court date for the wrong reduction. So they would like to see what could be reduced and then be able to work something out.
And you are willing to be placed on house arrest?
Yes, I don't believe I'm a flight risk, but whatever the judge sees necessary, I have no problem with that.
And you do have children?
Yes.
The children are living with your godparents?
Yes, two of my children are living with my godparents. My smaller child, she's living with her father.
And if you are able to bond out, where would you be living?
I would like to live with my godparents, but if other arrangements need to be made, that can be done as well.
Okay. And did you have a job before you were incarcerated?
Yes, I worked at San Antonio Behavioral Hospital.
And how long were you there?
2 years.
And so you're asking the judge to reduce the bond, whatever she thinks is just and fair?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Pass the witness.
Just a few quick questions, Judge. Ms. Courtney, let me ask you, does your family, do they have any kind of real estate or home ownership they can put up as collateral?
No.
So everybody rents, nobody owns any kind of property?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about vehicles? Does anybody own their vehicle?
No.
Okay. Let me ask you, when were you last arrested for DWI before this?
October 2nd, 2022, I believe.
Okay, what was the resolution of that case?
Deferred adjudication probation.
Okay. And are you aware that right now you have 3 cases?
Yes, sir.
And that would be actually multiple counts. One is intoxication assault, causing serious bodily injury, abandoning or endangering a child, drive while intoxicated with a child under 15 years of age, injury to a child, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Would that be all the counts against you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Judge, I believe we'd like to admit the police report for your review on state exhibit number 1.
Any objection?
Judge, I would object to hearsay.
Judge, under the rules of evidence, this is a pre-trial procedure and the rules of evidence exempt these kind of proceedings from the rules of evidence.
Yes, that's correct. That'll be overruled.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, the court will accept into evidence State's Exhibit number 1 and it for purposes of this hearing only.
Thank you, Judge.
Have you seen it?
No, but I have seen it.
Anything else?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right. So this is what I'm going to tell the parties. I really can't make a decision on her motion for a bond reduction because I haven't been presented with any evidence on what amount she can make. So I don't have anything to base it on. So if y'all would like, this can be rescheduled for Monday. And if someone has some evidence on the amount that she's able to make, because it appears that she's unsure based upon the testimony. So I don't have anything before me to suggest
Well, she
what
hasn't
amount
worked
she
in,
would be able to make.
she hasn't worked in 4 months and her family, as you heard, I don't even know how they're gonna come up with any amount. So it's,
I mean, I need something, so I have a basis to go. I'm not saying I'll reduce it, but if somebody were to tell me, oh, I can make 60,000, but I don't have anything before me on any type of bond amount she thinks she's able to make.
And Judge, if I may, with all due respect to defense counsel, it is their motion and they do have the burden to prove up this to the judge. And so with all due respect, they failed to prove up their motion. We ask that you deny their request to reduce bond.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to necessarily deny the motion at this time. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna recess the hearing. And then, council, if you have more information to submit to the court on Monday, or if you want to have information submitted on Friday, that would most likely have to be done with Judge Nahara, Judge Halstead. But otherwise, I can recall this back on Monday to continue this hearing. And if there's no objection from the state, if her relatives want to testify by Zoom, they can testify by Zoom. No, they said they'd have no.
No objection, Judge.
And if you want to, if they're able to Zoom in today, I'll take it up today. But I don't have enough information to reduce the bond at this time.
Okay.
So do you want
Monday.
to see if you want to do it Monday, or you want to see if they
Monday,
can Zoom
because-
in now?
I would need to locate them and.
Okay. All right, so Ms. Ferguson, we're going to recall Ms. Price. We're going to recall you back on Monday so I can have more information and make an informed decision on your motion, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, come down, Mr. Arias.
And, Mr. Peters, I guess you said he'll be able to get the paperwork available by, before then.
All right, Mr. Arias, we're going to recall you for Monday to take care of your matter. Can you tell me, is it for time, or is
Yes.
it's for time? Are you able to come back on Friday? Norma? If he's able to come back on Friday, are you able to see if Judge Nahara or Judge Halstead they'll be able to take a plea?
Yeah, ask them, Judge, I know Halstead was in someone else's court and wasn't able to attend to inmates.
Oops.
There can only be people that were out on law. Let me call them real quick, if you give me just a moment.
They can come here and do it on Friday.
Okay.
Are you able on Friday?
I'm checking the schedule, Judge. I don't have anything set, but I can be here.
All right. Deputy, if we're gonna have you brought back on
I mean,
Friday.
tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow
Okay.
for disposition. State, Arias is gonna come back tomorrow.
I'll have the paperwork ready, Judge.
All right, thank you.
That's it.
All right, we'll see you on Friday.
Manana.
All right, who is here on Devontae? Okay, I will do it right now. All right, and this is for a plea, correct?
Judge, it's a sentencing.
Sentencing, okay. I don't know why they file stamping this. Let me see. And I don't even. Yeah, it was file stamped. I don't know what happened. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 010277, State versus DeMonte Williams. Can I have parties announced?
I'm Megan Galloway for the state.
Will Brooks for the defendant, Mr. Williams, Judge.
And are you Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You entered into a plea on January 7th. Why is this taking so long? Oh, PSI.
PSI.
Okay.
That's the only reason I can.
All right, according to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. The state is opposed to your application for deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 005860. There's to be restitution of $964 to Mr. Evans, and there's to be a restitution to be determined to Mr. Granados. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Your Honor, and no objections from the state.
Yes, Your Honor, and no objections or corrections from us, just witnesses and argument.
All right. State, you're opposed. Do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, Your Honor, just the stipulated 2 evidence.
All right. And defense, you have witnesses?
Yes, Judge. First, I believe there should be somebody on Zoom, Mr. Larry Wheeler.
Yes.
If I could call Mr. Wheeler, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Wheeler, if you could unmute, please. All right, Mr. Wheeler, First of all, I'm assuming no one has any objections to the witness appearing by Zoom?
No objections, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
Mr. Wheeler, if you could raise your right hand for me, please.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Larry Wheeler.
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Wheeler, my name's Will Brooks, and I'm here representing DeMonte today.
Okay.
Can you tell us what you do for a living?
I'm a high school science teacher and football coach.
Okay. And it looks like you're working in that capacity right now.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Well, thank you for being here. How do you know Mr. Williams? How do you know DeMonte?
I've known him since he was a freshman in high school. I coached teams that he was on for his 4 years. DeMonte actually ended up living with me the last part of his junior year into his senior year until COVID hit. So that was about a 9-month period. And I took him in because he really had a pretty poor home situation, no matter which way he looked. And I wanted to make sure he had a chance to actually make it, because I knew he had a lot of not just athletic talent, but some academic talent as well.
And what kind of person was he at that time?
When he lived in my house, he was unbelievable. I had a lot of people looked at me a little sideways, even some guys I coached with were like, that's a big old joker. You got, a bunch of daughters. And it was funny, DeMonte and my youngest daughter actually hit it off really well. They were very similar ages. He came and watched a lot of her high school soccer games. Kind of became a fan of soccer as it turned out. But yeah, he lived with me for 9 months.
And during that time, and forgive me, I know you made a video earlier, but unfortunately,
Yes, sir.
I can't sponsor that video for the court, which is
okay.
I asked you to be here today. In that video, you mentioned things like taking him out to his first restaurant. Is that correct?
DeMonte he only ever wanted to eat sausage McGriddles from McDonald's. And I told him there was a lot more out there to food than that. And he'd really never been to much anything other than drive-through stuff. So I took him to his first restaurant. He wanted to eat at Olive Garden. And then I realized when he was watching me and we both got chicken Parmesan, I had to show him how to actually cut that up with a fork and a knife.
And you also mentioned he did things like clean the house.
Yeah, when I was gone for some different coaching stuff, I'd come back and not just his room was clean. And he told me he wanted to keep his room clean because he never had his own room. The house would be clean. Yeah, he'd make dinner sometimes, and I'd come home and I could not believe actually how much he did around the house.
And were his parents there for him during this time?
No, there's no real nice way I can put that I would not put much worth on either his mom or his dad.
And not much family support at all. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, really the only one that I ever saw even try to help him was his older sister who lived in McKinney at the time.
And you so believed in him during this time that you actually took him and accompanied him on college visits, correct?
Yes, sir. We went to his official visits in New Mexico State and to UTSA, where he ended up signing. He hurt his knee about a year into that and ended up transferring to Tyler JC. And that's where he got his associate's degree. I wanted to make sure he at least did that. I knew he'd had some life things come along, like with being a father, that might make it a little more tough to play past Tyler JC if he was going to honor some of those commitments as a man. But I wanted to at least make sure he got that degree.
And during that time that you knew him, did he ever have problems getting into fights? Did he ever have attitude problems?
No. And when I first met him as like a freshman, I could tell he'd kind of been bullied among other things. and he had some anger, but the longer I knew him, the less that showed its head. The only time I ever noticed him being really aggressive was actually on the football field, which is really the only place I wanted it to manifest.
And do you know, did he have an accident at some point, auto accident?
Not that I remember with me, no. And I would even let him drive my car and stuff like that during the time we spent together.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, Coach. I'll pass the witness at the time. The prosecutor may have some questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. Wheeler. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you just fine.
All right. So I only have a couple of questions for you, but when you met Mr. Williams, at what school were you working at?
I'm at the same school that I'm still at now. This is my 18th year at Mesquite Horn. So Mesquite Horn High School on the east side of Dallas.
Oh, of Dallas?
Yeah, we're just on the east side of Dallas.
Okay. And regarding the football teams that you coached on the defendant, were those outside of school or just school?
No, it was school. Yeah, it was all school related stuff.
Okay. And so you stated that he lived with you from some parts of his junior year and senior year. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Can you just explain kind of the circumstances or personal observations that you made that led you to want to take him into your care?
I was actually, the more I got to know him, like on an individual basis, I realized how few people had really ever like invested into DeMonte. And so he didn't really trust very many people. And I saw all this talent that I don't even think he saw when he was younger, especially about his sophomore year. And I was thinking this kid could play and get a 4-year college degree and play a lot of college football and take care of his family and change his family history and everything. It was kind of my thinking especially when he was younger. That's why I tried to help him so much. But when I realized I was investing positive in him and I got great response out of that, that's when I realized he was really looking for some positive role models that he didn't have in his life.
Okay. And what were did he live with you until he signed with UTSA and moved down here to San Antonio, or what were the circumstances?
That was the plan, but that March is of his senior year is when COVID hit. And it didn't take very long for us to realize real quickly that going back to school was not going to be something that happened in person. And so that's when he went and basically finished the school year living with his sister in McKinney.
Okay. All right. We pass the witness, Your Honor.
Questions as a witness, Judge.
All right, thank you so much for coming. You're excused.
Sure. All right, thank you.
Any other witnesses?
Yes, Judge, I'd like to call Miss Danielle Gomez.
All right.
Judge, I apologize. I want to be as brief as possible, but
No, we have as much time as you need. Could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Danielle Gomez?
All right, you may proceed.
Danielle, do you know DeMonte?
Yes.
And you know what we're here for today, correct?
Yes.
How do you know DeMonte?
He is the father of my child.
Okay. And how many children do you guys have?
We have 2.
All right.
One is his stepdaughter.
Okay. That was going to be my next question. Does he have other children?
Yes.
Okay. And who does he have other children with?
Callie Rogers.
And how many children does he have with Miss Callie Rogers?
3.
Okay. How do you live with DeMonte?
Yes.
And how long have y'all lived together?
We lived together since October of 2024.
Okay. And so during that time, he's been on bond, correct?
Yes.
Has he helped provide for you and your family during that time?
Yes.
And has he helped provide as best he can for his other children with Callie?
Yes.
And tell me about those children functionally.
2 of them do have autism. The other one, he was just born in February. The other two, the oldest, the boy and the girl, they, like I said, they do have autism. They have their schools that they go to, speech therapy and other things like that. They have a lot of doctor's appointments that they have to attend to.
Let me ask you this, and going back to the situation, the judge can send him to prison today. She could also grant him probation. In your observation, how has Monte taken responsibility for his actions?
Almost definitely. I can say that he most definitely regrets his decisions following up to now. He's most definitely tried to change his life. He's more involved in his kids and my daughter as well. I can say he's definitely on the path to trying to get better and trying to do better in life.
Has he ever, does he have goals?
Yes, he does want to get a job and he does want to, do the best that he can to take care of his kids with Kylie Rogers as well as me too. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay to be nervous. What does he do for work?
He's in a moving company right now. That's the best that he can do right now, but he is trying to get a better job if he's able to get out.
And what did he do for work before? Or has he done other things for work in the past as well?
The most that I know is security and working for Free. It's a bank.
Okay. Has he ever been abusive with you?
No.
Does he have anger issues at home?
No. From my experience, he likes to be alone when he's angry, and he just likes to lock himself in the room.
And if the judge were to grant him probation, or there's a lot of obligations that one has while they're on probation. Are you going to be there to help him and support him?
Yeah, of course.
Does he have other people right now that will do that?
Yes.
Who would that be?
Kylie Rogers and his sister, if she can, along with my family as well.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
All right. Thank you. You may be excused. You can call your next witness.
Judge, at this time, I'd like to tender to the court a letter. I've shown this letter to the state and asked whether or not they would object to this, but I wanted to give the court a letter. I anticipate there's no objection from the state, from Ms. Callie Rogers.
Yes, Judge, I previously reviewed, I have no objection.
All right, the court will review the letter. All right, thank you.
Judge. At this time, Judge, I'd like to call Mr. DeMonte Williams.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so I can tell everybody so we can, and of course, I'll listen to whatever you present, but I'm trying to figure out how did this come to this? What's in the stipulation?
We'll get there, Judge.
All right,
I'm
thank
sorry,
you.
I take a rather circuitous route, but.
Oh, no. I just want to make sure that everybody know that's one of the questions that I have.
DeMonte, what do you go by?
Monte.
And did he get sworn, Judge? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
Did he get sworn in?
No. Wait, did I swear you in? Yes, I did. Okay. I got thrown off. Yes.
Monte, where were you born?
Dallas, Texas.
And generally, what was your upbringing like in Dallas?
I grew up with just my mom and really moved around a lot.
Was she an alcoholic?
Yeah, she was alcoholic.
Okay. Was she supportive of you? Did she tell you mean, nasty, horrible things daily?
When she was drinking, yeah.
Okay. Did you have a father figure in your life?
Not until I was about 12, actually.
And we heard from Coach Wheeler earlier, was he sort of like a substitute father figure at one point?
Yes, sir.
Was football part of your life?
Yes, sir.
And what was that experience like?
Being a big kid and getting bullied when you're big and not knowing how to control your body. Then you get to go on the field and, I don't know, between the whistles, just give it your all. Like I used to be soft, actually. My stepmom used to call me twinkle toes in the 7th grade and then 8th grade. And then in the 9th grade. And then I finally started lifting weights in the 10th grade and I started, just playing the way I was supposed to play. So,
And it's a violent sport, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you were a scholarship football athlete at UTSA, correct?
Yes, sir.
And at some point you suffered an injury.
Yes, sir.
How would you characterize how you felt you were treated at the point where you got injured? By the team, by the staff?
I was treated like an old car around tax season. You're just gonna go get a new one.
They were done with you.
Yeah,
correct?
pretty much. The head coach didn't even know I had surgery on my quad and my knee.
But if you can't play, then
They
they're
replace you.
not going to honor your scholarship at that point, correct? Okay. What year did that happen?
2022, beginning of 2022.
And did you meet Miss Williams? I'm sorry, Miss Rogers at some point during that time?
I met her in 2020, actually, the year I got to college.
And y'all had have a couple of children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And previously we've heard that those children need a lot of assistance and care. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
Also, that you weren't necessarily the best dad at first.
I wasn't. I was splitting time between football. Like that's one thing, trying to get back on the field, trying to show that like I had worth to the coaches. So I was waking up at 4 o'clock every morning. I was staying late working out. I come home at like 7:30. And I leave and go on and lift weights again. And like I was probably at the house probably 2 or 3 hours a day, maybe.
And that's changed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once you were done with football, what kind of jobs did you do?
Mover at the beginning, and then security when I turned 21. My sister helped me get my license, my security license, my level 3.
At some point while working that job, did you have an auto accident?
Yes.
When was that?
August 6th, 2024.
And did you suffer a traumatic brain injury or did they discover some things at that time?
They discovered I've had 3 strokes.
And were there any other diagnoses?
They gave me a heart monitor because they couldn't check my heart properly. They said I had blood clots in my bloodstream.
What about encephalomalacia?
About control.
Is that some sort of a brain injury or a brain condition?
Yes, sir. The doctor said it could be from sports, like depending on how long I did it, or from like birth defects, from like basically my mother drinking or doing drugs while she was pregnant.
And that's not a situation that can be repaired, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know the types of things that it affects? Does it affect thinking?
It does. It's thinking and my memory.
Decision making?
So.
Okay.
And I'm so sorry, what year was that?
2024.
Okay,
2024, Judge.
and that's August 2024?
Prior to the date of the incident, Judge,
Okay.
the incidents. And let's talk about the incident, the assault. What made you do that?
I wasn't under the influence. I feel like I feel like something that didn't have to escalate so much escalated to the point where someone went to the hospital. I do have remorse for what I did. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I wasn't in my right mind because of my brain injury. I feel like I lost control and I did what I wasn't supposed to. Just like a little kid, if you know you're not supposed to be doing something, your parents look at you you know, you're not supposed to do it. I feel like I lost control,
Is
which I
that,
don't do often, but
that was gonna be my follow-up. Is this a common thing for you? Because we know it's happened twice and we've seen it. We're dealing with that today.
you know, I did years of security, being the person that comes in and fixes the problem and make sure people don't fight, make sure people make it home safe. And, you know, I became the problem.
Is there anything else you'd want the judge to know?
I know, I know what I did was wrong. From, you know, the misdemeanor to the felony. I'm not here to make it seem like I deserve anything because, oh, it's my first offense. I just feel like I'm not the same person as I used to be. I was dependent on alcohol. I had just lost like my truck. I mean, my truck was a big deal because it wasn't just me. It was my ex-wife's family. She co-signed on it. And that was $60,000. That and it just took a toll on me finding out that I got all these things wrong in my head because of what my mom did, and she make jokes about it to me growing up. It's like all these things affected me, and I flew off the wire. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I don't know what I was doing. I wish I could apologize to Sebastian, Mr. Evans, but I'm not supposed to talk to them. I did wrong, Your Honor, but I'm not a violent person because I know I learned in football, like being a big person on the field, you gotta work between the whistles. That's not really my thing. Like I don't like to be the center of attention. I try to be, you know, under the radar. I'm a pretty quiet person. I try not to raise my voice and things like that. Like still, I just lost control. I'm not sitting here trying to sugarcoat anything or make you feel bad for me. I did wrong, Your Honor.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
All right, State.
Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm not asking you any of these questions to like embarrass you or anything, but I have some questions about your upbringing, and I think that it's going to help the court as well. Okay. And so in the PSI, you had mentioned some things about your mother, but when you were underage, did she allow you access to alcohol when you were growing up?
Yes.
Okay. And about at what age did that start?
I had my first drink of alcohol when I was 2 years old, and I spit it out because it was nasty. It was, I think, Paul Masson and Coca-Cola. And the reason I know that is because my name was supposed to be Paul Miller Masson. She was gonna name me after her favorite alcohols.
And then in the PSI, you mentioned something about at the age of 11, you kind of started regularly using alcohol. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so then when it's year 2024, you're kind of working as security at a bar, is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. And that's how you end up with this case that we're here for today, and then also the misdemeanor assault, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so regarding the case that we're here for today involving Sebastian, I mean, you've seen the video recording of what occurred, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you would agree with me that you're a way bigger individual than Sebastian is, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you repeatedly punched him, correct, while he was on the ground, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then when you were done punching him, you kicked him in the back of his head, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then regarding the other assault, that happened after this assault, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that occurred inside of the bar, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that was also an individual that's smaller than you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you picked him up and slammed him down, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Um,
Could I?
go ahead.
I mean, I understand that they're smaller than me, but a lot of the times I'm not the one starting it. I'm not trying to point the finger, but like I am generally a pretty calm person.
I understand. And you know what?
And it's never it's always the people that are under the influence and they pick at you. And that's why I say like I don't even go out. I don't want to go out.
I understand what you're saying, and also I did want to commend you for taking accountability and not offering the court excuses, because many people in this courtroom can't do that, okay? So thank you for doing that. But I want to move on to, okay, so you've been on ankle monitor, correct?
It's not for a
Okay.
year.
And so you had 3 violations, right, where you weren't abiding by your curfew, right? That's why you're in an orange jumpsuit today, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so I guess what I want to know and what the court wants to know is how can you ensure us that you're not going to engage in this difficulty or losing control again?
Are you asking?
Yes.
About the ankle monitor or like me losing control? Well, I do plan on taking classes if that is an option for the court. I don't even associate with the same like crowd that I was whenever I did work security. And me and my girlfriend, we have discussed that I won't be doing security anymore. I'm gonna be trying to work a warehouse job until I get my CDL, so I wouldn't be in that environment. I don't plan on drinking unless I'm in the comfort of my own home.
And then, well, I guess regarding the ankle monitor, I mean, you understand that if the judge places you on community supervision, you're gonna have to have conditions that you're gonna have to abide by, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so pretrial is kind of like a preview to the court of if you're gonna be able to abide by those conditions that she gives you. And so my question to you is, what were the circumstances surrounding you missing your curfew?
I think the first time I missed my curfew, I was working at my moving job, College Hunks. We were moving a lot that day. So we were just moving, we were going to different locations and doing jobs for them. So we would be either loading their U-Hauls. And that's back when I had to be out between 8 and 7, I think. So we were heading to Seguin to drop someone's load off because the back of our truck was full. And like company policy, like once we sign for it, like it's in our care. So I was trying to like finish the job because I can't just like leave it on the side of the road, and I was a driver. And like that's what made me late the first time, if I'm not mistaken. And I had one time where I had to leave the house where Danielle had just had our daughter Azara, and Azara had belly Reuben. I think it's like that. It's just like a form of jaundice, and she was really yellow. But they had went to the hospital earlier that day, and I was the only way that they were gonna be able to get home because her mom's car wasn't working. So like I know I shouldn't have left, but like I couldn't have them like out by themselves, and I didn't have money at the time because I was working limited hours. And the last time I was just
You're at the
I
goal.
can't. Yes, ma'am. We were finna move. We were finna move. I haven't been able to find a decent job. Moving situation. People aren't moving right now, and we had to move from our apartment. We had to move into a hotel. Actually, that's why I've been looking for a better job so we can get a better place. But I just wanted to take her out because she's been sitting in the house with me and our daughters for the past month and a half, and she was sad because of me. I'm not a person that's gonna wake up happy because I'm sitting at the house doing nothing. And she had to take care of our daughters. I had to walk to the store because I couldn't pay for our car. I had to walk to the store, make sure she get milk. I mean, it's a lot that being on a monitor I had to do. And I mean, I did take her to the alley so she could have one day. I did.
Okay, you crossed the witness here.
Any further questions?
No further questions of this witness, Judge.
All right, any other witnesses?
No, Judge, just brief argument, if I may.
All right, state, what are you requesting? All right, this is what the court is going to do. The state is changing it to silent. All right, this is what I'm going to tell you. In life, at some point, the decisions you make are your own. And you can no longer blame your parents. And I know you're saying you're not doing that, but at some point, they're your decisions. They're not anybody else's decision, because otherwise, anybody who's had trauma in their background can come before court and say, this is all my parents' fault. And and when I say I understand, you know, about the poor upbringing. I'm not saying I had a poor upbringing, right? My mom was great. My mom is great mom. But I've done a lot of child protective services cases where there are children that are born addicted to drugs. There are children that are born addicted to alcohol, children who are going withdrawals. They don't know why they're having withdrawals because they don't know. It's just happening. And then I've represented children where, you know, their life is going great, but then something happens with their parents, and then their parents are just off the rails doing horrible things to them. And then with you, you got that happening, plus you got the football injury because plus, what did you play? Defense, offense?
Line.
All right.
Center.
Yeah. So online center, that's a difficult position. I love football. Watch it all the time. But I understand that you take a lot of hits doing that. So,
Judge, if I could add to the brain injury portion, as an officer of the court, I got them yesterday, so I didn't have time to get them in an admissible form, but I reviewed 300 pages of medical records from when he went to BAMC. And the medical condition is it's a loss of brain tissue, and it impacts, it can increase risk of stroke, but you have cognitive decline, seizures, all sorts of issues, which to me was the linking factor between this incident and that brain injury. If that makes sense.
I understand that. I always tend to read a lot, and I read everything, nonfiction, fiction, you name it. Children's books, I read that too. So I've read a lot on brain injury because sometimes I would have clients who'd have brain injuries, and then sometimes it's because people come before me as a judge and I want to know more about what's going on. And then because, as I said, I like football, and they were talking about the brain injuries that people suffer. So the state is now silent. I'm going to give you a choice. There are no other choices. These are your two only options. Do not ask for any other option. One, I can find you guilty and I'll sentence you to 2 years in the prison. Two, I'll grant your application for deferred adjudication, and I will have you on deferred adjudication for 6 years. And what I can tell you, I am not going to be the judge if you have a motion to revoke. There will be another judge sitting here. It won't be me. So those are your two choices. Which do you choose? Right. Do you need to discuss this with your attorney?
No, Judge.
All right, this is what's going to happen. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years a deferred adjudication. And I'm following through with the restitution amounts that are listed in the PSI and TAP.
The only one I had questions about, Judge, were the medical records, because
No, I mean, they're saying that there's $964 due to Mr. Evans and $2,000 due to Mr. Granados.
yes, Judge.
I think there's something that said it was like 44,000, but we're gonna connect with friends of the compensation.
Okay. So there's to be restitution of $964 to Joshua Evans and $2,000 to Sebastian Granados. And what I can tell you, when you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all. There's to be no employment, well, proof of employment within 45 days of release. There is to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no employment at any location whose sole source of, well, I shouldn't say sole source, but the majority of their business is associated with selling of alcohol. So that means you are not to be a security guard or any of that anymore. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're not to work as a security guard. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, Well, we just say regular UAs for this case. And let me see here. There's to be intensive outpatient treatment with probation. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 of the hours will be deemed satisfied. I'm going to order anger management. And once anger management is completed, the remaining community, well, not anger management, let's do the hostility aggression course. And then once that's completed, the remaining of the 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Is there anything else you would recommend, State? All right, there's to be no contact with Joshua Evans or Sebastian Granados. Probation, is there anything else? Oh, and there's this was just 1 second. Does anybody, oh, here's the indictment, just 1 second. All right, and there's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon.
Can I just confirm, call number 1?
This one is 2025 CR 010277. And taking consideration 2025 CR 005860. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Oh, I'm so sorry. Probation, could you add no possession of firearms?
Yes,
All right, and no possession of firearms. All right, here's the thing, I'm not going to be here, so you better make sure that you stay in contact with your probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And do not miss reporting to them. Do not miss calling them, because otherwise the range of punishment for this offense is up to 20 years in the prison. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Sure.
Thank you for giving me a second chance to show that I'm more than just that angry.
Oh, yeah. All right. Good luck to you, okay? And do right by your children.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, do y'all have the? Okay. Okay. They said they needed that. All right, who is it?
Rafael Sosa.
All right, what page is he on?
On page 8, Judge.
All right. Hello.
What's up?
Oh, nothing much. What's up with you?
Great.
All right, counsel, on this case, where are we?
Judge, I'm just requesting an additional reset for discovery. We've been on the case a couple weeks. I'm still making sure we have all the discovery that's available
right.
to us.
And has the competency been completed? Because I have it down on here that there was a competency.
I don't believe that was filed by, when was that filed, Judge? Can you see?
I'm not sure, but it says status update on competency eval. Was it a competency evaluation file?
Judge, I'll have to, he did have an attorney before Mr. Bunk. Charles was appointed
All right, if you can make sure that,
February 2nd. Yes,
if you
ma'am.
can make sure that maybe one wasn't filed.
Of course, yes.
And
Judge.
I'll do a 30-day reset, and if you'll check into that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, a 30-day reset. All right, so we're gonna bring you back on April 6th. Your attorney will look into discovery and the competency.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Robert Odoms. All right, did the state tender an offer?
Well, there was a previous offer tendered, Judge. However, there was a witness we asked them to get in contact with that they did, as well as some additional discovery they were going to give to us, which they did. And so I spoke with Mr. Brett Brick, who, Ms. Jones asked for a plea deadline setting.
All right. How old are you, sir?
24 now.
All right, Norm, I need a plea deadline date in 3 weeks, please. When? March what? All right, so we'll be back on March 26th. That will be your plea deadline date.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Veronica Valenzuela.
Sir.
Counsel. Veronica Valenzuela, is that yours as well?
Oh, it is, Judge. So she had a pretrial violation that the court had referred to one of the pre-indictment courts for us for a hearing.
Yes.
She did not appear at that hearing, and so the judge issued an FTA warrant, and I don't. We're not here today, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Who's here? Luis Morales. Court is calling 2025 CR 002-972 State versus Luis Morales. Could I have parties announced?
For the state.
Attorney Albert Esfella for Mr. Morales.
And are you Mr. Morales? I see you. Are you ready for trial?
We're ready, Judge.
All right. Did you, counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery probation. There's an application. Mr. Morales, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Judge, I did.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are proceeding on the lesser included offense of deadly conduct.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? State is proceeding on the lesser included offense of deadly conduct as a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
All right. That's okay. So you understand you're giving up rights.
Yes, sir.
Are you intending to give up those rights and entering into a plea? Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason a motion to revoke were filed, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to a year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Morales, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you in to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported and denied re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Just 1 second. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine. State is proceeding on the lesser included offense of deadly conduct. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 002-971. Did you understand that? And they're recommending deferred. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
Just witness those, Judge.
All right, outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 1 year. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours community service restitution, no contact with Jose Correa and Michael Villasana, and the anger management course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Objection, Your Honor.
All right, and state, did you speak with the parties that you're asking for no contacts?
Yes, but we have any help?
All right, thank you. All right, did you review, and state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd ask the court to follow our plea bargain agreement. My client's a pipe fitter. He works throughout Texas currently. He resides out of Baytown, Texas, but has a job, I believe, an hour out. We'd request, if the court does grant the deferred adjudication, that his probation be transferred to Harris County. Just in addition to that, Judge, this has been a long journey for him dealing with these cases, and I know just speaking with him and coming up to this agreement that he just wants to move on. He has goals in life. He wants to move up at the new job that he has at the new pipe fitting company that he works at, and is willing to do anything that this court asks him of. And I believe he'll be successful on this probation.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you under the deadly conduct to $1,000 fine that will be probated. 1 year of deferred adjudication, no contact with Jose Calderon Correa, Coria, and Michael Villasana, Villasana. There's to be a transfer to Harris County, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Defendant is allowed to travel throughout Texas for work. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the hostility course. Once he completes that, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person and regular UAs. You can do the UAs or the patch. Take in consideration 2025 CR 002971. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled trial courts? No possession of weapons. All right, did you review the document entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
You too. Court is calling 2025 CR 016145 State versus Austin Michael Hutto. Could I have parties announced?
For the state.
Christopher Ramos for the defense.
And are you Mr. Hutto?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I did. We have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Hutto, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your possession of some CG to less than 1 year.
Any objection?
No objection. In our understanding, it will result in it becoming a misdemeanor
Yes.
offense.
All right. Did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2, less than 1 gram. That's a class A misdemeanor. Range of punishment is anywhere from up to a year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand? If the court grants your application for deferred adjudication, if you're revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 1 year in the jail and up to a $4,000 fine.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yeah,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Hutto, I'm sorry. Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
100%.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted possession of a controlled substance. They're asking that your fine be assessed at $800 and they're recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
Yes, ma'am.
The waiver of appeal paragraph, did you review that? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, sir.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 1 year. There be 100 hours of community service restitution, a TAP evaluation, the DOEP course, and aggressive driving class. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state? And the court does not have to follow those recommendations.
Yes, sir.
Then how do you plead?
A no contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State's Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court will review the same. After reviewing the same, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge, please.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I can offer that my understanding, he has very limited criminal history, has no convictions. He has 1 prior arrest for criminal mischief, which the case was dismissed in 2024. And speaking with him, in leading up to this court case, he's reported to me that he's been attending meetings for Narcotics Anonymous, and he has been consistently reminding me that he is sober. He's approaching 6 months sobriety soon.
Okay. And do you have any children?
Yes. Yes.
What are their ages?
My son is 7.
And are you employed?
Not at the moment, Your Honor.
So how are you supporting yourself?
Currently, right now, I'm unhomed, but I am trying to get into ministry, discipleship of ministry.
Yes.
It's a home
Mhm.
to help out, and yeah, I'm attempting to get work. I was working, but I got laid off due to my travel situation.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to an $800 fine that will be probated. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, 1 year deferred adjudication, 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the DOEP course. Once he completes that, 25 hours will be deemed satisfied. 25 hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of the aggressive driving course. 50 community service hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of parenting classes. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. And probation, can you help him with housing? All right, they're going to give you referrals for housing.
Yes, Robert. Thank you.
And probation, that building brighter communities, they may have a place as well. There's going to be no possession of firearms. And we'll do a TAP evaluation out of custody just to see what they're recommending. If they're recommending inpatient treatment, we're going to start with outpatient treatment. Probation, is there anything else?
Judge, did UA built his name?
Oh, okay. Let's do random UAs, regular random UAs, and we'll do field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Is there anything else?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need to be successful?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I've followed your plea, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal, okay? If you have any questions about anything, stay in contact with probation. Don't disappear, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, who?
Juarez, Rafi.
Where's, and where is he?
He's present.
All right, come forward. All right, on this case, where are we on discovery? Do you have it all?
It appears that we do have it all. What happened was there was no video on the DWI, which is unusual. And it turns out there isn't any. So
How old are you?
I'm 40 now.
Has an offer been tendered?
It has, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for a plea deadline date in 3 weeks, please.
March 26th.
thank you, Judge.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
And make sure you're on time.
I'm totally fine.
All right, thank you. All right, who's here on Ruben Zamora? Are y'all ready or no?
Okay, yeah.
That's fine, anybody.
All right, Ruben Zamora. All right. So what is happening on this case?
Judge, Mr. Porter and I have conferred, I think he's gonna be requesting a motion to describe. Attorney. There is dispute whether a video is in existence or not. So there are 2 videos that were sent over from the police department that are like corrupted. And so I don't know what's on those videos, so that may clear up the issue that we're having. But I was gonna reach out today to obtain those videos and then go from there.
All right, so how much time are you all asking for?
I'll do the suppression motion. And then,
Like, I guess we can kind of set it in like 3 weeks.
Okay. All right, Ms. Ferguson, and 3-week reset, and is this for the motion to suppress or?
it's gonna be dispositive.
Okay, no, I mean, that's why I want you all to confer. If y'all confer on what date y'all want to do the motion to suppress, is 3 weeks enough time for people to be ready?
Judge, the issue is very, very limited. I think if that video exists, it'll clear up any issues. If it doesn't exist, then it's gonna be up to the court what the court
Okay.
decides.
All right, so is 3 weeks enough time for everyone?
Yeah.
Mr. Porter says yes, I say yes.
Okay, all right, Ms. Ferguson, 3 weeks.
March 26th.
All right, and what we'll do, March 26th, what day of the week is that? Should we really have it on a Thursday?
Judge, it's gonna be a 1 witness
Oh,
suppression. hearing.
okay, March 26th.
Right, Megan? It's a 1 witness suppression.
No. All right, do y'all want to do it on the 26th or Monday, the 30th? It's a Thursday.
Of this month?
Mhm.
Whatever, give me a date.
All right, I
Dance.
think March 30th. I love to dance. Are we doing the tango? What are we doing? Samba? All right. Cha-cha. Give me a cardboard box. See me break dance. I'm ready. All right, so March 30th. Noah Al Rafati. All right, your attorney's not here. Are you employed?
No, I'm a full-time student.
Okay, so what is your class schedule?
My class schedule is Monday through Thursday. The best days are Tuesdays and Thursdays for me.
Okay, Ms. Ferguson, set this in 1 month on Tuesday. April 6th.
Yes, I'll write it down.
Okay, now they're gonna give you a reset form. All right, we'll see you then, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Make sure you're on time, 9.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Danny Cantu.
Thank you.
All right, Norma, that's on page 6. De Hoyos.
Oh, Joseph said he was coming.
All right, we're gonna recall you. Are you employed?
Yes.
What is your work schedule?
Monday through Saturday.
All right, so how much time do you need to give them to let them know about to let them know you have a court date?
If I can do it next month, I came Tuesday, then
Yeah.
I waited till like 10 o'clock and somebody told me that you had canceled.
Okay, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
I need a reset date, 30 days.
I can do the April 7th.
All right. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
All right, thank you.
And you can also send, the Dallas, if you'll come forward. All right, your attorney is on vacation. I'm just learning this.
She told me that a couple of days before the court date.
All right, so are you employed?
Yes, I am.
And what is your work schedule? What is an easy day for you to come?
Is there possible if I can reschedule on the 18th? Because I have another court date on the 18th as well.
Oh, what day of the week is the 18th?
I think it's on Wednesday.
No, can't do Wednesday.
It's because I can't really be missing work like that.
No, I understand. And is that a misdemeanor court?
I think so, yeah.
All right, I'll put on here, we're gonna set you next month, and who knows, whatever happens in the misdemeanor case, maybe that'll take care of this, okay?
Okay.
Ms. Ferguson, I need a reset date next month towards the last week in April.
Last week, I can do the 30th.
So April 30th, okay? Yes. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who's here on Jose Flores?
Oh, wait.
Court is calling 2025 CR 002235 State versus Jose Flores. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Pray on behalf of Mr. Flores to my right.
And are you Mr. Flores?
Right.
Did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amended Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Jose Aaron Flores who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2025 CR 002235 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, less than 1 gram on May 19, 2025 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4 in Dare County, Texas, the defendant Jose Aaron Flores did and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July and December 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And again, the remainder of it.
Any objection?
No.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, we're going to open to the court.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
You grant the state's motion, revoke the community supervision and sentence him to 2 years in prison.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
We're asking for intensive outpatient treatment with random UAs and an opportunity to attend AANA. He got into a car accident. If you look at his arm here, he's in a very serious car accident. I think that kind of got him derailed.
I was struck by a vehicle on July
If you
13th.
want to go under oath, we'll place you under oath if you want to tell me something.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
What's that, Aaron Flores?
All right, you may proceed.
Mr. Flores, you heard the allegations from the state that you were not in compliance with the terms and conditions of probation. You recall that?
Yes.
You just pled true to that, correct?
Correct.
And one of those allegations that you failed to report, do you recall that allegation?
Yes.
Now, with respect to failing to report, you indicated to me that you had some health concerns.
Yes, sir.
And what would those health concerns have been?
It was that I was struck by a vehicle while I was on foot. I almost lost my left arm because it was hanging by its tendons, and I was almost cut in half. I had ragdolled over a vehicle that I was told by EMS when I went to go thank them, that was a Jeep. But the police report that came out 45 days later said it was a 2013 Volkswagen Tiguan. The EMS responder that I had spoken to said it was a female that had moved around a.
Okay, all right, you're getting a little bit left field. I'm just trying to figure out. The allegation is that you failed to
I was in the
report.
hospital during that time.
All right, so July
13th is when I was struck,
and what year?
2025.
So you're saying you were in the hospital in July,
Yes, ma'am.
August?
August was, I nearly got hit by another vehicle and it hit me in a certain way. I had a traumatic, I guess, event relapsing with the vehicle that had struck me.
Okay, September?
It's September. Oh no, August, July, August. I was still in the hospital because I was there for 17 days. Because my visit towards probation was supposed to be, I believe, the 15th or the 16th, and I was in the hospital because I had just gotten struck.
Okay, October?
I showed up October, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. And with that said,
And
John,
December?
oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, December?
It was only 2 times that I didn't show up, because as soon as I got out 17 days after the hospital, I went straight to probation and I spoke to a temporary I forget what it's called, but it is a.
Well, here's the thing. So I understand that you were in a car accident,
and I
July.
did-
So why didn't you go in December
December to
2025? Because you pled true to not reporting December 2025 and July of 2025.
yes, okay, December 2025. The reason I didn't go in is because I nearly got hit and I fell off and I'd forgotten what day I was supposed to go to probation. And that's when I didn't show up.
In the general, Your Honor, we're not running from responsibility. We're taking responsibility because you played true.
Correct.
And you understand at a minimum, you could have called and let them know you were in the hospital and having some difficulties. But obviously being in pain like in that situation made it a little tough. But again, we're taking responsibility, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So with that being said, Your Honor, he had some drug issues with marijuana.
Well, any more questions for him?
None.
All right, state any questions.
Yes. Okay, so you were in scarce communication with your probation officer, I guess is how you would call it. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And so some of the communication that you had with your probation officer, you admitted to using marijuana. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and so you had admitted to using marijuana through the month of September of 2025, October of 2025, November of 2025, December of 2025, and January of 2026. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. And so when were you in the hospital again?
in July.
Of 2025?
Correct.
Okay. And
I was using marijuana because it was helping me with the anxiety of the trauma from the accident.
We know you need drug treatment. You're not running from that.
so then what was the reason that you did not report in December of 2025?
Once again, I had forgotten the date and I had fallen off of my e-bike.
And then the reason that you are before the court today is because you were picked up for something else. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And in December, so I guess when you were placed on probation, you provided them an address of 3500. Were you living at that location?
Yes,
Okay. Who were you living there with?
my wife.
Okay. Were you aware that probation attempted to make multiple field visits in the months of December and January at that location?
Yes, I actually completed all 6 of my field visits that were required by my home visits, and they had suggested several things that I could do to be able to aid me as the Compassionate Care Act. But I just didn't know what exactly I was supposed to do, and I didn't do it. But I did get myself a DBA under Sigma Digital Magus, and I have a website, and I started doing tech repair, which is part of my probation condition. And I started doing drone pilot classes, which is part of my probation as well.
Okay, but you said you successfully completed those field visits, is that what you said?
Yes.
But I'm specifically talking about in December of 2025 and January 2026, probation said that they went to your home to conduct a field visit and you weren't there.
I was out. I was conducting experiments in my research.
But you should have been there and reported.
Yeah, correct. I did not leave my home, and I wasn't trying to avoid them.
Okay, and you're taking responsibility.
Yes.
No questions, Your Honor. Again, we're just asking for.
Oh, I just have one quick question. Were you walking along the freeway?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
There's a green belt behind where St. Matthew's Sports.
Oh, no, I'm only asking because San Antonio has to be the only city where I see people walking on the freeway, and I was just wondering.
I walk through nature.
Okay, that's awesome. All right. This is what the court is going to do. I'm going to give you a choice. These are your only choices. There are no other choices. Don't ask for any other. One, I'll revoke you and sentence you to the 1 year in the state jail facility. Two, I'll continue you, but you're going to do a TAP evaluation while you're in custody and follow whatever recommendations that TAP is recommending. If they want inpatient treatment, you're going to do inpatient treatment. Those are your only two choices.
I'll take the year, ma'am.
All right. Court will find you. Are you waiving your right to appeal?
And just really quickly, Your Honor, I had a conversation with the state if they'll confirm that off the record, if he was given time, the state would let go of his new pre-file case. Is that?
Correct, cause number is 2026 PF 04905.
All right. Are you waiving your right to appeal? I can't hear you.
Yes.
All right. The court is going to find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. Court will recommend a therapeutic community. Take in consideration 2026 PF 04905. There's be no residing in households with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Joe.
Let me just put this in a system, counsel, and then I'll give you this back. Court is calling 2025 CR 009537 State versus Gerald Harper. There are no applications. Could I have parties announced?
State?
Tim Molina for Mr. Harper.
And are you Mr. Harper?
No.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Harper, Mr. Harper, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Harper, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with robbery. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. That you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case. Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes,
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
yes.
Mr. Harper, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There are no applications. This will run concurrent with Harris County cases. Did you understand that for your plea? Defense?
Yes, sir.
State? Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
Okay.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes.
State any evidence.
Your Honor, she offers seats exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Objection.
All right, and state, have you spoken with the complainant?
I believe so.
All right, thank you. You may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Sure.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
If the court had any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them, but we would just ask the court to follow the plea agreement.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with Harris County cases. There's to be no contact with John Vasquez. Kiara, Kiara, Janae, Janae Long, James Levi Smith, Davion Dwayne Randall. And there's to be no residing in households with minors. And no unsupervised contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, fast money, not good. You know, sometimes when you get fast money, you don't even know where you spent it. And you're gonna have to ask yourself, the money that you took, is that worth 5 years of your life? You understand? All right, good luck to you. All right, so on this case, where are we on discovery, counsel?
Oh, Your Honor, I had downloaded some discovery back, I believe in December. And I just reached out to try to get everything updated to make sure I have everything today. So hopefully I have that done by Monday. So I guess I would just add, this is our first pretrial, and I think we got our first offer today.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll recall it in 45 days because I see there are a lot of moving parts.
Yes.
So Ms. Ferguson, I need a 45-day reset. And state, if you'll make sure that we keep track with the dates for everyone.
Yes. April 28th, Judge.
All right, April 28th, counsel.
Let me just check real quick.
Mary? Who's 28th? Mary?
All right, thank you, Judge. I'll take that.
All right, so we'll see you back on April 28th, okay? Do you have any questions? All right, thank you. All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 000072 for the state. Oh, you can go. I just needed that announcement on the record. All right, and are you Larry Garcia? Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand. There was a previous attorney that was appointed to you. Have you had any contact with that attorney? All right. And how long have you been in custody? All right. Are you asking that you be appointed a different attorney? All right. Then the attorney who's standing next to you will be appointed to represent you. All right, thank you. And we can go off the record. So counsel, when are you asking for this to come back?
Maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I just need to do a discovery download, kind of pick through everything. It's a pretty straightforward case. I had some preliminary discussions with the state, so I think we can work this out pretty quick.
All right, so we're going to recall you in 3 weeks, and that'll give him time to review everything. And if he wants you brought back sooner than 3 weeks, he'll let us know and we'll put you on the docket sooner, okay?
Yes.
All right, what date, Ms. Ferguson? All right, so we'll be back on March 26th. But again, if he wants you back sooner, we'll bring you back sooner.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that. You too. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 000146. State versus Maria Herrera. Can I have parties announced?
And Tim Molina from Ms. Ferrer.
And are you Ms. Herrera? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amended Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Maria Herrera who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2025 CR 00001456?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, 2025 CR 000146 for the offense of burglary habitation on March 17, 2025 for a period of 5 years. Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Maria Herrera did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October and November 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure. State will waive the remaining allegations.
Any objection?
No.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt, revoke probation, and sentence to 5 years.
Is that your agreement?
Yes, sir.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. As previously stated, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. And the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. There's to be no contact with Eduardo Giovanni, Govani. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of that, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
State, now we'll take the